is PewDiePie, and welcome to I asked you bros this week for suggestions on what to do on and many of you were saying draw my life. Apparently it's a new thing that all the cool kids do and I haven't kept up with it as always. But I tried and I failed. I didn't have a lot of time to do it, bros. So don't be hating or skating. You can't skate. Anyway, I'm gonna show it to you, bros. And yeah, here it is. Hey, how's it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie. I'm going to draw my life for you today. My real name, given by my mama and dada, was Felix. Felix is Latin and means happy. Since the day I was born, I was living up to this name. I was always happy, I rarely cried, and my favorite word at the time was good. I'm still not sure what it really meant. One day I went to kindergarten with my hair up and wearing a skirt. I told everyone there I was a girl. Needless to say, I was fabulous. I spent most of my time in kindergarten drawing. Teachers said I would grow up to become an artist one day. They were so right. I mean, look at this massive piece. But I was actually drawing video game characters. Yoshi, Sonic, Donkey Kong, Mario, Kirby. What, you don't know Kirby? Video games was my favorite interest as a kid and has been ever since. Our family didn't own a console to play on because I played too much, but every time I was sick, my mom would rent a Super Nintendo for me. Unfortunately, I was sick a lot as a child. Quite a lot. Very sad. I was also very short as young, and I wasn't allowed to ride on the cool rides in the amusement park. But honestly, I was too scared to ride on them anyway. I was still always the happy kid who laughed and smiled a lot, but once the pubes hit, I became more quiet and introverted. I was doing great in school before, but now I lost interest in, well, everything. I lost friends, connection with family, I stopped being creative. It caused a lot of trouble for me, but despite all of it, I had some of my best memories playing video games. Approaching the end of my teenage years, I started to break out of my bubble a little bit. I took a final attempt to fix my grades in school, and I wanted to prove to myself that I wasn't really an idiot. One of my physics exams, I scored highest out of 200 students. I got accepted to my first choice of university, and everything seemed fine. I started to become more creative again and made artwork in Photoshop. It was just for fun, but I got the opportunity to exhibit them at an art gallery, and it was a big success. I spent the money that I earned to buy a new computer so I could work better in Photoshop. But I also bought it to do something I had been wanting to make for years. Gaming videos. I started uploading videos on YouTube, and I fell in love with the feedback from my viewers. Every day I would wake up excited to read the comments. Many told me I would become big on YouTube one day. I never believed I actually had it in me, and many said the opposite as well, but it didn't really matter, I was just doing it for fun anyway. I eventually met this Italian girl online. She was stunningly beautiful, and we spent every single minute of our time talking to each other throughout the entire summer. Her name was Matze. At the time, I was working in a harbor, and after summer had ended, I had earned enough money to go visit her in Italy. Her English wasn't the best, and I couldn't speak any Italian. It was one of the craziest things I have ever done in my life, but it's also one of the best things I've done in my life. Once we met, we realized we were perfect for each other. At the time, my YouTube wasn't big at all, and it was nothing I thought I could make a living out of. I didn't have any money left, so I had no idea how me and Martha would stay together. Martha came to live with me in Sweden. We stayed in a small apartment, and I made videos from there. It was nice, we were happy. My channel on YouTube kept growing a lot. I still never really understood why. The first video I made, I was even too shy to speak. But thanks to my fans, I became more and more comfortable, and I started opening up to who I really was. It made the most important difference because thanks to that, I became the happy guy that I had always been when I was young. I can finally proudly say I'm living up to my name again.